The Paul Robeson House of Princeton 124th Birthday Program Committee proudly introduces the inaugural class of Robeson Scholar Leaders, high school students who have made a commitment to serve as leaders in their school and community in areas of Robesonian distinction, the arts, athletics, and activism.
Last night, alive as you and me. Says I, but Joe, you're 10 years dead. I never died, says he. I never died, says he. In Salt Lake.
Paul Robeson, 1898 to 1976. Paul Robeson touched the lives of so many. We honor a lifetime of excellence. His athleticism, his artistry, and his scholarship are iconic and necessary for American history. As a gifted orator, Mr. Robeson was unafraid to use his voice to develop humankind. In a speech in 1919, he urged us to consider what it must be to embrace a new spirit after war. That new spirit would provide full opportunities for the development of everyone. His words and ideas ring as true today in 2022 as they did back then.
His eyes, says Joe, what they can never kill. Went on
Paul
to
Robeson was an accomplished artist throughout his career. His singing voice and acting talents were celebrated on stages, films,
from
and in
San
auditoriums
Diego
throughout the
to
world.
Maine,
The
in
National
every
Association for the
mine
Advancement of
mill,
Colored People, the
wherever there's
NAACP, was
stripes
one of the
and
very few organizations to recognize him
organized
during his lifetime. The prestigious Spingarn Award of Achievement was given in 1945, an Image Award in 1972, and a posthumous NAACP Hall of Fame Award in 1984. The Grammy organization also recognized him for achievement posthumously. We recognize the gifts and leadership of young people at the beginning of their career. Please meet and welcome the Paul Robeson House of Princeton inaugural class of Robeson Scholars 2022.
died, says
Hi, my name is Joycelyn Brobe. I'm a 17-year-old student attending Princeton High School in Princeton, New Jersey. And a little bit about myself. So I'm a singer, I'm an artist, and I'm an activist. And I was born in Ghana, moved here in the year of 2013. And yeah, I moved here from Ghana. So I'm pretty proud of my heritage and my country. I'm a kind of person who wants to make some sort of change wherever they go, whether it's small or big. I want to make some sort of, I don't know, change. It doesn't matter if my name is attached to that change. I just want to leave an area knowing that people feel comfortable being around where they are, and most importantly, people feel comfortable being around me. So I'm gonna try to make the change wherever I'm going. I think our generation is a generation that speaks up a lot, and people often think that we're sensitive because we we see the small things that is making our society not prosperous. So I think that in the way that Paul Robeson saw the things in society that were not helping it grow, we see the same thing. As you mentioned earlier, he had a speech about abolitionists, which hadn't been done before. And I've seen that a lot of people in our generation have also done things that have not been seen before. So I think together we're all making changes to reach the same goal like he wanted.
All we know, we may never meet again. Before you go, make this moment sweet again.
My name is Sheena Ash. I am in the ninth grade class of 2025. I attend Princeton High School, and I am very interested in anything space-oriented, and I enjoy singing. My overall goal is that through the music I choose to sing, or through the spoken word I choose to speak, that I can move humans all around the world really to come together or find something out about themselves that will help them become a better person and contribute better to society. Ultimately, I hope my voice can move as many people as possible and just break through the racial, sexual boundaries that society has set, and just be a beacon of light and love. I think it's really important to create a diverse community for people to feel welcome, especially since it's not even just an American issue or a Princeton issue, it's a world issue. And considering that there are so many refugees coming into America today, like the Afghan refugees, Romanian refugees, Ukrainian refugees, they're all coming here seeking a home, and a home doesn't start with the place, it always starts with the people. So for me, my vision is to make people feel welcome no matter where they're from. Despite him being an athlete, an artist, he was also an activist, and I think that's amazing, but it's so sad how he didn't get that recognition he deserved, because he was an activist, an athlete, an artist. It gives people inspiration to be resilient and keep going, especially during the time he was living in. He managed to graduate from Rutgers. He managed to speak out against ideas that were very illiberal for the time. So I think if more people knew who he was, there would be so much more in our country about him. So what I hope to create is a community, even just for my school to start off with, where people who are Muslim can kind of gather and feel welcome, like I said.
Hi, I'm Jalen. I go to Princeton High School. I am part of the class of 2023, and I am, I like to volunteer in a bunch of organizations. And something about me is that English is my second language and Spanish was my first. And I grew up learning in elementary school, and that has been sort of this push for me to get out of my comfort zone and try new things. Okay. My vision consists of basically awareness for not just women, but for girls, for transgender men, and non-binary people who do menstruate, and to finally put an end to what is period stigma. And by ending period stigma is what I have visioned since I was very young, and till this day as a young woman who menstruates and sees this and experiences this on a personal level. And he used his voice to speak out for independence, equality, and freedom for everyone. And he believed that artists and activists should use their talents and sort of expose and promote and assist with different causes around the world. want to see or hope to continue to spread awareness about at least the cause that I'm a part of for Girl Up, which is a nonprofit organization that continues to advocate and raise awareness and funds for girls' empowerment around the world, and to continue educating people on period stigma, period poverty, and just women issues around the world, and continue to ensure that people in low income communities have access to menstrual product supplies, because having menstrual product supplies isn't a shouldn't be a luxury for those who can't afford it, and continue to make a positive impact on our community.
So my full name is Moji Sola Ayodele. Most people just call me Moji though. I go to Princeton High School. I'm a senior, and next year I'm going to NJIT, New Jersey Institute of Technology. A little bit about me. I play soccer. I'm committed to NJIT to play soccer. I'm also going to be a business major, and I'm looking to be a real estate agent when I get out of college. My vision for social change, specifically in Princeton, is I want to see more minorities being represented in the school and in sharing our culture. For example, like this year, I think we've really progressed in that with Black History Month doing the HBCU homeroom doors, and also our assembly, along with the Hispanic Heritage Month assembly. I want to see more of that in the schools and really just representing more cultures. And I think that's really important because I think our schools are very closed off to just white history, European history. And I think it's time to start learning about other histories that are from all around the world, because that's very important to not be ignorant to just one type of history. Yeah, I know that Paul Robeson lived in Princeton. I know that he's an activist and that he went to Rutgers University. I actually look up to him greatly, saying that he grew up in the same area as me, and I see myself in him as an athlete and an activist. So I aspire to be like him with all of his achievements.
My name is CJ Foreman. I go to Princeton High. I'm class of 2024. So I'm a sophomore. My vision for social change is to help minorities and underdeveloped people get the help that they need, whether it be in healthcare, necessities for sports, or just financially. I think that showing that athletes not only can perform physical activities, but that they're actually smart and have knowledge, shows that like people have like different crafts and they're able to like do different things, and also shows how like the world is like evolving, how like you can play a sport for like 10 years but then drop off and become an entrepreneur for one of your businesses. I hope to eventually learn how to like lead people in like in a way that would be able to help like all sides. Like it help them learn how to like do better in what they're doing and get the exposure they need, while also allowing me to get to more people as I grow bigger or learn different ways to communicate to people. I think having a mentor would help me tremendously because I do need those leadership skills that they would be able to provide me with.
We hope you will join the Paul Robeson House of Princeton in celebrating this first class of Robeson Scholars on Saturday, April 9th, 2022 at 10 a.m. at the Arts Council of Princeton. Thank you.